Hello, good morning. How's everybody doing today? So it's now December the 1st. One more month, guys, until the end of the year. I think we're proud of ourselves, right? We made some good decisions, learned a lot, lost a lot maybe for some of us, won a lot for some of us, but more importantly, we had a lot of fun getting here. And know that 1 year of your life has almost passed since January the 1st. And every year is a very significant year because I don't know about you guys, but like today, oh, sorry, I thought I had company over. I don't know about you guys, but every year that passes, I start to realize the importance of time, which is probably the most rare commodity combined with health, I say. Because I'll make an official tweet about it later, so please don't say happy birthday on YouTube because my dad will probably read it and I don't want him to know. But today, my dad actually turns 71 years old. I don't want him to know that I'm talking about it on Twitter quite yet. We'll celebrate it this evening together when you guys can formally say happy birthday on Twitter or on YouTube, which will mean a lot to him. So yeah. So anyways, each year that passes, my pops is getting older. So I realized the importance of a year that passes. Let me show you guys my fortune cookie numbers. It is stupid and what it says, okay? I don't know if it's even possible to read it. I don't know if it is. Let me just dim the lights a little bit, okay? Because of the glare. Okay. I just want to show you guys that I got the most fucked up fortune cookie. A financial investment will yield returns beyond your hopes. And the numbers are 3, 32, 33, 34, 36, and 47. I ordered Chinese food for the first time in a few months, and this was my fortune cookie. A financial investment will yield returns beyond your hopes. Are they talking about before? Or are they talking about in the future? Because I hold Bitcoin, right? I'm very happy with the amount that I have. Um, yeah, I'm also very happy with doing this with you guys. In a way, I'm kind of like like a lot of people where I do this because I like the acknowledgement online. It's not for my ego or my confidence or anything, but I like doing it because it's fun, right? And it actually changes lives. And the numbers are weird. 3, I can't figure it out what that actually means, okay? But think of it like this. 32 years old, that's actually when the bull market, that's my numbers are 3, 32, 33, 34, 36. At 32 years old, that was like 2016, right? That's right before the bull market. That's like when my life really started to change around because I started to really start learning a shit ton. This is 2016, by the way, or 2015-ish, right? 32, 2015, 20, yeah, like 4 or 5 years ago. I'm now 36. So 32, 4 or 5 years ago, I started learning a lot about the crypto market. And then at 33 years old, right, that was like 2016-ish, like late 2016, I started trading so fucking heavily. Like, you have no idea. Started learning a lot, applying it. And then, right, and then 34 years old, which was only 2 years ago, was basically like the, was basically like the bull market, right? Like 2017, 2018. So all these numbers relate to something. And then there's 36, which is the age that I am now. So that was kind of a cool fortune cookie. Yo, how's it going today, guys? Good morning. So I decided to open a beer at 10 in the morning because, well, why not? I took a really good trade. Usually I wait till about 10 p.m. But I do work for myself. And at some jobs, I really do think it's appropriate to have a beer here or there. So fist pump it, everybody, if you caught a really nice short. So what kind of short positions did we get into? So before we go into this, I want you guys to know that I ordered Chinese food for the first time in 3 months. And this is what it said. I don't know if you guys can read that. A financial investment will yield returns beyond your hopes. And my numbers, that's crazy, right? Are they talking about me holding Bitcoin a lot? Or like, or my past? And my numbers were 3, 32, 33, 34, 36, and 47. So at 3 years old, I don't know what that even meant, like what these numbers are. But 32, right, which was 4 years ago, 32 4 years ago was pretty much late 2016, right before the bull market. 33, that's my one of my numbers in here was the bull market. That's how, like that, like so. 32, the first number is the year I was during the major bull rally. 33 is 2018. That's kind of like that's the year I was during the big dip, right? The big dip in correction in 2018. And the 34, that's when I turned like 34 September 2018, right? That's where I was actually traveling in France for like a really long time. And then the bull market happened, right? The bull market just went up, 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 up. And then 36 years old is the age I am now. I think it basically means that because I hold some Bitcoin here and there, from 36 years old, which is now, to the next number 47, it means that for the next 9 years I might retire. I might not be here next year. I'm just kidding, guys. I don't hold that much Bitcoin. Just a few. Anyways, let's get on with this public technical analysis. I decided to dress up a little bit fancy for you guys today. I love this watch. Took me about 30 minutes to find this watch today. I remember buying this watch. The first one I bought, I threw it into the river because I had like a phase of getting really drunk and high and paranoid. So I would throw things off of the balcony because I would think that there are cameras in it. So I think it was this exact one I threw off of it, right? So I replaced it. It's one of my babies here. It's my Milgauss. So I threw it off the balcony, and then a few months, like a year later, same thing happened, but I didn't tweet about it this time though, right? And then I threw that one off of I threw that one into the river again when I was living at the cabin. But I'm really happy now that to like actually be sober in terms of not having more than 2 beers a day, not going out to party with friends, not doing like hallucinogens and like rave kind of drugs and shit like that. That's kind of all that I was doing really. Nothing like too crazy. Like yeah, and it's like it's a lot more stable just staying home every day and working. And I'm really enjoying this premium group with my baby whales because I have to admit, and especially after I broke up with my ex girlfriend as well, like we I'm talking about we as in you and I, we're doing so much better. You and I as in the premium groups, we're doing a lot better. It gives me a lot more focus. And when you are like you get a lot. The reason I'm reflecting like this is because well, I took a big win on ADA, right? Pretty big win, I'd say. Like 3,000 is a lot to anybody by the time you even get up. And I entered it because it's just you're reaching a resistance, right? And this resistance is symbolic of Bitcoin getting to 20K. So yeah, I'm a little bit sentimental today. I mean, when you hold some Bitcoin and like you hold some, like anybody. I'm just saying this generally, not about myself, but assume it if you want to or not. But I'm not even talking about myself. I'm just talking about anybody. It's an exciting time when you've been in the crypto world for 5 years and it finally breaches the all-time high. And let's just say for anybody that may hold any amount of Bitcoin that's significant enough to go where you went from here to there, and then now you get a chance to go from here to there. It's kind of like, you know, sentimental. So a little bit happy today, more than happy. So I'm pretty bearish right now. I have to admit. I don't like drinking in the morning. I thought it would be really good to celebrate, but I took like a few sips of it, like half of it, half of a beer, and I just don't feel good in terms of focus. Marijuana, no problem. I'm high every single minute of every single day. Do you guys know that? I blaze like in every single hour. I don't know if that's childish to talk about or not, but fuck, if I didn't blaze, you guys would not want to see me. You wouldn't want to be around me. I choose it very meticulously, the strain, depending on my mood for the week, because my mood is really affected by the stock market. So, anyways, that was a really long intro. Let's get into this. So, Bitcoin right here tries to breach the all-time high, right? We did make a higher high, right? Higher high-ish there on the 12 hour, but way lower high on the RSI. So that is scary, especially when this hanging man formed. As soon as that hanging man formed, honestly, I would have entered a short right there at the low, or the close rather, of 19,600. 19,600. 19,600. Right there. That's when it closed. When that candle closed, that's what happened. Or on any of, like, look at the 12 hour. I'm not kidding. So open and the close was what? No, sorry. It was 4/2/25. Or sorry, 4/25. So right here, so we're getting into this rapid fire right now. That was the open, or that was the close. Do you see this? Check it out. So as soon as this 12-hour formed, right, that's basically two candles, this one and that one, to form the MACD. Yeah, it's not a nice candle to have. Every time we get these bearish type of candles, we end up dropping. Look at there, on the top I meant, there. And you can have easily, like this one here closed obviously at, like, this one closed at 6 p.m., right? Yeah, this one closed at 6 p.m. there. So this one started at 6 a.m. These are the 12 hours. Okay? So this one closes on the daily. So on the daily, that closed at 6 p.m. was basically right there. As soon as this one started to open. Right? So as soon that's where it closed. This last candle right there, as soon as it closed, you enter. That's kind of what I did with ADA in some, like, but I preemptively did it. I entered like around 1 p.m. Like, where the fudge was 1 p.m.? I was laddering hard. Like, from here all the way to up there. Laddering just hard. Right? And then it drops. Right? And then I took a big profit off of that guy. So it's kind of like assuming that, hey, Bitcoin's at an all-time high of 20K. We're probably not going to break it. Okay? And because we're probably not going to break it, might be good to assume that a dump is possible. And a dump is, if a dump is possible, then a lot of alts will probably move more. So you take a look at Bitcoin, and the dump yielded only 14%. I bet you anything, some dumps 30% for XRP. Actually, no. Let's go to a different one. Let's go to the 1 hour. Sorry. Bad time frame that I was just on. This Bitcoin falls 9.5%. XRP falls 17. XLM 15. Link 12. ADA was a good one too. ADA falls 20. So I caught the top one. Woo, baby! But LTC is really interesting because not only does it actually fall down 12%, but it bounces up 16. So that's interesting, right? It falls down and it bounces up above the high. So Ethereum is kind of, they're all the same boat where they all get to some ridiculous high. Okay? Some ridiculous high, and then they all, some crazy high, that they all drop, like a mega drop, and then now they're retracing upwards. This is not a low time frame for day trading, right? They've all done the same. 618 just killed it. Ethereum got way higher on the overall structure though, okay? So we got to keep in mind that we came down and then we retraced upwards, and then now we're retracing an amount down. Okay? We came down, we went upwards, and then now we're retracing an amount down. It kind of reminds me of how a lot of coins were back in the past, right? Where they made that mega bull run to, like, on the higher time frames, where they like went, they rallied, then they came down, they went up a certain amount, and then they retraced down, and then now they're waiting for a breakout. It kind of reminds me of that almost. Goes upwards, comes down, retraces up, and then now we're retracing to rally down to go long, to go up there. So this cycle to me of March to whatever low this was, or actually right there, like from here to there, where it gets to a certain amount and it retraces, it's waiting to break out, is kind of like the same cycle from there to there to as to here to me, where it goes up, comes down, retraces a certain amount, and then comes down again, and we're waiting to long. So if you look for any coin, it's kind of the same thing. Like Ethereum did it, right? And now we're looking at this coin here. This coin did it. Goes up, comes down, retraces, and then waits for a breakout, basically. And then now, if you look on a lower time frame, it's the same thing where it goes up, it comes down, retraces, comes down again, waiting for a break. They're all very similar. So I want to focus on the coins that are very volatile for the day. Need some chapstick. Okay, it's water. This is not absolute vodka. This is just I just used it for a water bottle because it's cute. Just letting you guys know. Someone commented on that before. OBS, I gotta find their older versions because their older versions allows you to actually pause. You guys see here? Um, right there, it only has a stop button now instead of pause. So I don't want to go back to it every time and then edit the video and crap like that, you know? So it's like, I'm just gonna end up recording through it, most of it. So anyways, so now we kind of know what every coin is doing, right? Like pretty down to a T, almost. You know what I mean? It just ended up dropping hard this morning because all coins came down, it went up, and then it made a huge retracement down. But ADA was really hot up there because we were talking about yesterday that it made basically a 100% retracement. This made, like, you know what I mean? It came back up all the way. From here to there, it made a 100% retracement. So because of that and the percentage gains, it also had the possibility of dropping the most as well because we're assuming that Bitcoin is bearish, right? I don't think Bitcoin's going to break it, to be quite honest. 20K is just such a crazy number. We'll break it eventually, but not now. Not now. There's no doubt in my mind a 1 somewhere in here, okay? Like that 1 in there, 2 somewhere in there. And the 3, we've already breached it. Like if it was a 3 that was finished, we breached it already because it only needs to make a 1-to-1 retracement. This is probably finishing up the 5th wave where we're going to have wicks galore. This is probably a 1 somewhere in here, 2 in there somewhere. That's probably a 3, that's probably a 4, and a 5. Unless we get an extended 5th wave in the 5th wave here of the 3rd wave. Then we're going to get a massive breakout to the top side. Okay? So I don't really know what's the heck's going to happen. I just see everything right now as fairly bearish in terms of where we just took a major drop. Like up to 20% drop on the whole market. So let's just go to here, for example. Okay, let's just go to, sorry, wrong screen here. Let's go to markets. Let's go to fiat. And then let's go to, let's just filter through it, see if we missed anything. We already know about XRP, LTC, BCH, not touching that. ADO, we already know it's up there. Link, XLM, Wi-Fi, right? So we're talking about all the top coins here. BTC, I don't need to make that red. So we're talking about XRP, XLM, Link, ADA, LTC, Wi-Fi. They're all in our top already, right? TRX, we have it somewhere as well here. So we should probably move that. TRX, Sushi, SXP, Dot. Right, they're all kind of like around there. So what I did, what I recommend to you guys as well is to save it, okay? Is to save your right here your watch list, and then I have a left screen, a middle screen, and a right screen, and I open them up all accordingly, right? But they all load the same watch list over here, which makes it very convenient. Because if you don't have the watch list saved, if you update on here, it's not going to update on your other screens. So we're going to basically, and I just keep it like, when I get the 4th screen, it's going to be great. Because then this is all on my left screen, that's permanently there. This is on my right screen, that's permanently there. And then I'm going to have another screen, these are all in 1 hours. And then I'm going to have another, and then this main screen that you see right now, that's always for trading. Always for trading. And also and for independent technical analysis, like individual technical analysis. And then the last screen that I'll have later, it's going to be named bottom left, bottom right, top left, top right, because I'll have 427 inches. And then there's the last screen that's going to be reserved for basically the 15-minute chart of the red flagged coins, which are the high priority ones. So it's kind of a complicated process, right? Like to me, it's complicated as fuck right now, but I'm trying to understand it better for even myself because I think this will be really efficient. Sometimes you have to create an efficient way of monitor or of building like a system that's gonna allow you to be way more efficient. And in my opinion, like this is definitely one of them. Just monitoring more coins. So it's basically gonna have two screens, and on each of those ones, it's gonna have a 1 hour chart on each, and it's gonna have 6 charts on each screen. So 12 charts, 1 hour screens on each over two monitors. Then one screen will be the main technical analysis one and just going and doing TA and trading. And the other one will be the red flag, the last one, the fourth, will be all the red flagged ones because those ones are the high priority coins on maybe a 5 to 10 to 15-minute chart. It depends. So this way I'm not going to miss anything anymore. And what you guys see here now is kind of temporary. So yeah, so let's just go through the high priority ones because we know those ones are good. But we also have to update these ones, right? So we know that there's these ones here. There's TRX, EOS, Sushi, SXP, Dot, right? So those ones are kind of like medium low. These guys can kind of like go back down. Where is TRX? So you know these ones are high volume. So we put them in the maybe. SXP, EOS is already being watched on another screen. So we know Sushi's up there already. Like we're watching Sushi already on another screen. EOS. BCH we're watching anyways, even though I don't like it. Dash we're watching already as well. Wow, ETC. Ethereum Classic. I haven't seen that in a long time. That's nostalgia. I'm not putting it on there though. I used to, that coin used to be my biatch. Sushi TRX. So we have every coin here already. That's kind of, this is good enough, Philicon, you know? You can't even fit all these on the screen already. So maybe this is enough, right? You know what I mean? Okay. Oh, my back is just, but it might be redundant to have these guys on two screens. So I might be watching 18 coins now. So it might be worthwhile for me to look at more coins and actually put them on the maybe list just so I can have more potential. So if I have more potential, if I can't, I can catch them, right? If I can't catch them, then it's going to be a problem with me not being able to manage them. Not a problem with me not seeing them. Do you know what I mean? So I have all these already on priority. I have like a massive, like right here. It's kind of like under my heart, above my stomach. Like man, I have like some crazy tingle there. It's so weird. Only when I slouch down though. I think it's because I'm out of shape. I got a scale, and I'm gonna go through like some crazy transformation. I only stopped because I ended up getting hurt last time. You know. So let's keep going through here. ETC we have ready. Dash is up there. Z, Uni, Ave. I like Ave. Uni. I like Uni always. And let's just choose one more. Dot. Sure. Let's just randomly choose Dot. So these ones are not on anything. Know what I mean? So I might just give these guys their own screen later and then take these 6. You know what I mean? And then add it to one screen. But I don't have 4 right now. So I need to have more. So I don't know what medium prior is. I'm just always trying to figure out some system. Right? So right now, it's really slim pickings in terms of what we're actually wanting to do. Because if you look at it, let's just be consistent and go to like a 6 hour, okay, rather than a small time frame. Reaches the top right there, right? This reaches a higher high, but then comes back down. Ethereum reaches the same high pretty much. XRP only retraces a certain amount, and we're talking about the 23rd high, okay? So XRP only retraces a certain amount. XLM came down, retraced a certain amount, came down again, and then goes up, and now it's finally breaking down, I think. XLM is way ahead in progression than everybody. Link only reaches the top, then comes down. ADA comes down, and then reaches the top, near pretty much the local high, and then drops. But the cool thing about ADA is it makes the best retracement. other than BTC. LTC is just like, what the heck just happened in that 6 hours? Oh, this was in the morning. Okay, sorry, I thought it was more. It happened just now. So LTC makes a big drop of about 14% right there. Okay, huge drop. And the cool thing about LTC is it's up there with ADA. Okay, ADA and LTC get to the top, drop, get to the top, drop. XRP, they're kind of lower at the time. You know what I mean? They're really low right now. XLM is really like, I want to change up my screens here now because I want to get LTC on my bottom left, which is the most important screen for me to view, along with ADA. So these guys all got prioritized. XLM and Wi-Fi, they're not that interesting to me. XRP, I like the volume, the 618, and I also like here as well, the 618, right? So I'm seeing if there's a long opportunity soon for Link and XRP. They're kind of in the same boat. LTC and ADA, I don't know, man. It's like, actually, when you really think about it, it'd be silly to long right now on any coins. I might know my mind's kind of all over the place right now because there's a lot of information to process. Okay, you look at ETC, huge drop, 15%. Oh, SXP is not a good coin to be looking at. I'm sorry, but it can't even get on there. I'd rather put Alpha on here. Alpha and Ave, they're always the best because I like them. They made a lot of money, a lot of people money. Ave doesn't break the local high there from the 20th. Wow, from the 20th. 20th is like LTC just smashes the high from the 20th roughly, right? But Ave is having some struggles. It did do a really big gain though, right? So it needs some time to relax. Alpha is just congested right now. It does one of the biggest ones, like 1,000%. So we're not really sure what Alpha can be doing right now. TRX goes up, like, right? Remember from the 20, 25th-ish around there, gets a high, comes down, retraces up, drops. So this is a very confusing period right now for anybody because there's no clear-cut decision on what it wants, what where we're gonna go, what any coin wants to do, regardless of fundamentals, because it's all dependent on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is singing the song, and all the other alts are gonna dance and whistle to the tune of Bitcoin right now. So I think that today could be a very volatile day. So I think this is that I'm gonna leave for the public today. It got really detailed, didn't it? I'll catch you guys later. I think actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna save RSI and possible entries and everything for the premium group. This one was just kind of to give everybody some information on where everything stands. And right now, the my bias is basically like confused. I'm not confused often. I'm definitely not confused often, but this right here is a clusterfuck fest. And because of that, I'm like just gonna chill for a little bit. I'm gonna do a deeper analysis on all these other coins because it's really confusing when Bitcoin makes a higher high, right? But all these other coins are not. Like Ethereum does, Litecoin rejects, ADA gets there, XRP not even close, Link not even close, XLM cluster fuck fest, right? And then the Wi-Fi, same thing here. Sushi does break a whoa, what? I've never even noticed your our side before or your wave up. You're pretty high up there. I like you. Oh, I like you right now. But then that's why you're in the right screen. You're a medium. Okay. All these other ones here on the 8 hour, right? They're all not breaking the previous high, so it's all confusing. So it's like, is this an A and that's a B and there's a C coming down? That's going to be huge. If not, then what are these? What's that? Is that an A? That's a B, or is that a rally that failed then? So Bitcoin and all these coins, even though they positively correlate to each other, they're still confusing and giving so many mixed signals. And this is just based on price action and based on Fibonacci right now. So I'm stopping this video, otherwise it's gonna go for like an hour. Bye now.